Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy GDP.
And this is Swerve, the Platinum Kid.
And we are back for another week of the bullshits. Fellas, how y'all week been, man? How y'all doing?
I'm tired. My body's sore. Sleepy. I've been waking up since at 5 o'clock now, going to the gym in the morning instead of at nighttime.
Good shit. It gets a little busy around then too as well.
Which so in the morning? A few people be in there already, but it ain't that bad.
Starts to pack up around like 7 or.
Definitely
like
get more
morning
energy,
breaks.
more energy for the day. You feel like you already woke up instead of just waking up while you at work. What you had going on this week, Nate?
Oh, I did. Hold on. For me, what did I do this past week? I don't think much. What did I do this past week? Tired of waiting for my order from Juno, but that's about it. I don't think I did much. Just some Toro bullshit. Still scalping, trying to decide if I want to pick up another vehicle. I'm in the market.
So if that nigga was at home waiting for that crack.
Waiting.
Well, I got stuff here. Waiting for it.
Waiting. That's the only thing that nigga said he was did this weekend, Swerve.
Well,
waiting for that.
Order
48 hours.
for
I was waiting.
gummies. They're not waiting outside. I couldn't think of nothing big other than outside. I just basically just maintain it. That's it at the crib. Getting things ordered.
Y'all going to do anything for Classic Weekend this weekend?
I didn't have anything planned. I didn't even know. See, I said it was Classic Weekend. Only thing I remember, I usually look forward for Classic Weekend is that the what was it, tailgate, the barbecue out there.
That's pretty much it, ain't it?
Because he's a foodie.
A foodie.
Yeah, that's some great. I don't know how that's funny. Niggas don't eat at restaurants.
Self-proclaimed foodie.
It's not a self-proclaimed.
Yeah, who proclaimed you? I never called you a foodie. You called yourself a foodie. Oh, your palate makes you a foodie.
Yeah, you guys just don't eat a lot of places. Bro.
Okay,
Hey,
I don't know.
Food is maybe you'll go to like food and wine festivals and such.
I went to a lot of restaurants.
Some people are whinies, I guess. Winos.
Winos.
Same shit. They're for wine. The other people do cuisine. That's what foodies are.
Some things, foodie, I think it's something that somebody has. I don't know. You put that on yourself, foodie?
I don't have to put it on myself. It's what I do. It even it's not put on some people. I'm not ate at numerous.
You have to
Michelin
put
restaurants.
a title like that. You have to put that on yourself. People don't just put that on you.
People do it. You can put it on yourself.
Keith Lee's a food critic.
He's a food critic. There's also foodies. Go on their Instagram pages. All they do is post food. I just don't post on it, but you can have like a foodie.
This nigga a foodie, but all he do is eat the food. He don't do none of the posting, none of the critiquing.
No, I follow the pages. I got pages that I follow. Restaurants I go. I have you don't have like a tab of like I have like a workout save folder. I have a restaurant save folder by different cities. I have a Tampa folder, an Orlando folder, and in those places, the only thing I mark in those places are places to eat at, and those places.
Damn, this nigga cataloging his fat assness.
I guess that's the way to look at it, but I like when you're experiencing an area, you intake it in by experience.
Hey yo.
Pause. But
listen,
for you to experience an area, I feel like it's through its culture. It's almost like it's ambiance. What makes an area dope? It's the scenery and the food. I would imagine, right?
I was just thinking the other day. I was in a restaurant and I'm looking around. I'm like, dang, I've been in the same exact situation countless amount of times. And after a while, it starts to you start to forget how many restaurants you've been in, what restaurant you were in that looked exactly like this. So you might say, oh, yeah, I went to the meat market. But 10 years from now, are you going to remember that experience of you being to the meat market? I just went to a restaurant called the Meat Market.
I don't go to meat market, so yeah.
Pause.
Yeah,
There's a restaurant called the Meat Market. There's a restaurant called the Meat Market that I just went to.
Juno's looking at the camera like, whoa,
whoa, that's a lot of meat. Yeah, they be selling meat at the Meat Market. But yeah, I just went to a restaurant called the Meat Market. Come to find out, it's the 5th busiest restaurant in the whole country.
See,
When I walked in that bitch, it was packed.
what, is that like a barbecue spot?
It's no, it's like a high end like steakhouse.
Nigga,
You walk in
it's
there,
fine
bitch.
dining, Nate. Not
Fine dining.
no barbecue shit you talking about from the side of the
The name
road.
market so
Yeah,
strange. The name
from
meat
the
market.
name of it, you would think it's just like
I
like
think
a
it's
food truck
barbecue.
or
I think
something.
it's not even food. I just think Southern.
Yeah, nah, this is like a steakhouse type thing. There's only like 4 locations. There's one in Boca. There's one in Tampa. There's one in I think West Palm and Puerto Rico. I went to the one in Boca and I went to the one in Tampa just last night.
Now, when I'm a foodie, I'm not the foodie type that only do steakhouses now. I think that's absurdness.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, foodie. If you're gonna be a
But
foodie,
there
you
are
just
a lot of people that are very much steakhouse.
Nate,
foodies.
you're not a foodie, bro.
you just like to eat food.
Yeah, you just like to eat.
There's not
Ain't no foodie.
See, here's what I mean. Steakhouse foodies is what they think they're foodies. People that just all they do is eat at high-end steak restaurants. That's not a real food. They don't
I
really
don't
know
think
food.
they would call that a food. I think foodies is like people who try to experience different types of foods
Yeah.
from different cultures, different
Yeah, I love that.
cities. Like the guy
Pho,
like
all the
yeah.
what's name pho, all the different high-end stuff. What's name?
like all the shit that be on Guy Fieri's show.
Yep, exactly.
You
I've
go to
been to
every
a couple Guy Fieri restaurants up here in Orlando.
his shit's like you know how
I've been to
Keith,
his personal restaurants, but I've been to ones that he also reviewed down here in Orlando. Mrs. Potato down there in Orlando.
he got that burger place
Metro.
on. He got the burger place on the boat.
Fire
Every time.
guy.
Yeah, as soon as we get on that boat, that's the first thing I eat. That burger.
He got one. He got one in Disney Springs. That sounded funny.
Get that burger. What about you, Juno? What you had going on this weekend?
Man, this past weekend I took a family vacation to Boston for the weekend. For I guess Thursday through Monday. That's more than the weekend. Yeah, but bro, I had a blast in Boston. I ain't know Boston's pretty dope, bro.
What they got to do in Boston?
I can't even tell you. We did a
Well,
whole.
you did like you did family stuff. If you was
And
there with like a bunch of guys, you wouldn't know what to do.
I wouldn't go with you guys.
To Boston, it's not that kind of place.
It's not that kind of place. This is a relaxed, have a good time, watch the kids run around type place.
Ain't Diddy from Boston?
Did you hear?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he lived up here. I hit him up. I was like, bro, I'm in your city. That nigga said, nigga, I've been out of Boston about for 3 years now.
He's in Jersey now, right?
I don't know where he at. I think he told me New York.
Maybe in Palm Beach. Yeah.
My dog be pimping all over the world.
Yeah, so
Sometimes I wish I had that life right there. Just single guy, just travel, go. You can go work anywhere. You can go live anywhere. You know, I'm tired of the city. Let me go move to another city. Work there for a couple years.
Nomad life.
Yeah, nomad life.
okay, so I had a brain explosion while I was in Boston, right? So we're bringing the kid to the park, and soon as we hit the corner to go into the what's name, what do we smell? Weed.
You didn't like that.
We go
How you
down.
felt about that? How do you felt about that bringing a kid into a park smelling like weed?
That's the thing. This is why I understand why Ron DeSantis said he didn't want this shit.
Okay, now it's affecting you in a negative
Keep it
way.
indoors. Yeah.
Yeah, keep it. All they need is more regulations, bro. Motherfuckers can't just be lighting the joint up in Central Park. Shit is
So
madness.
What kind of regulations would you propose?
No, you can't smoke those in public. Same way you can't just drink a bottle of vodka in public. Put those type of regulations on
I
it.
would say maybe public like government like city parks, libraries, government buildings, stuff like that.
Sidewalks, yes.
Sidewalk?
Yes, nigga, sidewalk. I need you to smoke your
Okay, maybe sidewalks in like commercial areas,
residential.
Because I should be able to walk down my street, walking my dog, and smoke a blunt.
It's America.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't. Come on, man. Jaspy used to the smoke. He ain't worried. My dog stay getting that contact.
So I'm not mad that they was voting against it, even though I don't agree with it. I still think motherfuckers can control themselves and put some regulations where niggas won't smoke all in public with it. But
that's just the one incident, and it's not even that extreme. Like a little smell. It's not like some guy was just walking up trying to sell your kid some weed.
I'm just telling you, niggas smoke everywhere.
Eventually they're gonna smell weed and they're gonna know this is weed. How old were you when you smelled weed and you know this was weed?
I don't even know.
Probably 10.
Yeah, I was
10 or maybe a little older, a little younger.
No, what was I?
Because I know kids for sure was smoking cigarettes when I was in elementary school. But I don't know when I first seen kids smoking weed.
Weed comes when you're about 11 through 13.
Like probably middle school.
Yeah. That's when weed pops up.
Well, not in today's America. It's gonna pop up a lot sooner.
I missed that whole middle school using weed thing. I'm glad.
You jumped straight to the crack.
Well, nah, I didn't do the weed through high school.
Yeah, I was super anti-weed, bro. I used to roast niggas smoking weed.
I didn't do weed till about 2 years ago, so I think that's a wise choice.
2 years?
Yep.
It seems like you've been in the game much longer than that.
Nope. So you gotta. I can imagine kids doing it. You don't fry yourself by the time you.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. People that started smoking weed at a younger age.
Yeah.
I don't think their brain has fully developed to where it can handle the weed, and you go back to normal.
Yeah.
Because
you talking about because if they started smoking early, you think the weed messed up their brain?
Yeah.
I think it probably. I don't know. There are some people that's functional weed to this that, but I think for a lot of people, I think it's
weed.
So after your brain is already developed, you don't think the weed can fry your brain afterwards?
No.
Like if you start smoking at 30 or 40.
No, all I can do is
especially the more your life's put together, the less it's hard for you to watch anybody as a kid. That's got a heavy pull on it.
Imagine having no responsibilities and getting to feel good, bro.
And then back on the days, the only thing you had to worry about, the only anxiety you had was homework and shit like that. Now you have this one thing that makes you feel like I don't give a fuck. Come on, man. Now you really not gonna give a damn.
Well, that's why you got to keep your kids away from porn too. Just imagine these kids. Kids at a young age.
We had to work hard to watch porn.
Yeah, you had to sneak in the rooms and wait till people leave and put in the VCR and all that.
These kids have their cell phones. It's all in the Pornhub's right at their fingertips. These kids have access to.
And they find Pornhub at like in elementary school. That's gonna be frying their brain all the way to the rest of their life. They'll never give it up.
I mean, it's already happening. Nanny is down a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Man, I lost my nanny. My nanny actually moved to Boston, bro.
Damn, you might need to move to Boston permanently. You love the city. Your nanny just left.
Yeah,
bruh. Why my wife was boohoo crying because my nanny was moving to Boston.
The Haitian lady that I seen there.
Yeah.
Damn, that was nice. She's a nice lady too. What's she doing in Boston?
You know, Boston's I don't know what
Haitian. It's a Haitian hub.
I guess. She said she had some people up there. They told her to come up. She just got up and moved.
All right. Them people didn't know she was getting paid down here.
Who she was getting paid by?
By you,
nigga. Kai in daycare. We paid the daycare. She wasn't
talking about nanny.
She was the nanny before he went to daycare, and she like did his hair and washed him whenever we needed her to watch him.
Oh, so she's not even employed by y'all no more. What y'all care for?
Juno just wanted the lady to suffer and wait till he comes around on his off days. Just for your schedule, Jit. I'll come around there now and then. Like her bills ain't adding up. The lady been in a recession for 2 years.
Coming on my off day.
All during COVID. Hey, hang in there.
No, during COVID, that's when she was getting her money from y'all. She was eating during COVID.
Yeah. Because I worked from home and she just came here and watched them.
This weekend when I went to Cooper's Hawk, I walked in there. There was this. Well, as soon as we walked in, we found a spot, and then there was this white lady that first started serving us, like a younger white lady. She probably did our first glass. On the glass it has like a little mark, and it kind of like they know where to fill the glass up to when you're doing the tasting, like right under that little mark.
Mm-hmm.
There was some new black guy that was working there. This nigga, he must have been asleep during training because this nigga just poured like he was at a party. He poured it till it felt right. He's like, yeah, that look about right. All the glasses was heavy, like double pours. I had to leave that nigga 20 before when I left. I was nice and toasty after I left Cooper's Hawk.
I was about to say, was it? Okay, you just do it after. Okay.
He was filling them glasses up.
What was your wife's birthday? Oh Lord. Was your wife's birthday yesterday or is it today?
It was yesterday.
Because for some reason my phone.
We did something last weekend and we did something yesterday also. And then her mom's birthday is today, right after hers. I always find it crazy when women have a baby on their birthday.
Why?
That just seems there's 365 days in the year. What's the chances?
Yeah,
one in 365.
I'm more superstitious about birthdays. On a birthday, you got to be very weary and you're behind the steering wheel because you can die on your birthday.
You can die any day. It's a one in, there's a 1 in 365 chance that you could die on your birthday.
Yeah, but it's like a thing that happens. Like some people either give birth on birthdays or die on birthdays. That's like a thing. So it's a day out. I don't have I can't prove this.
It's a thing. Of course, it's a thing. It's a 1 in 365 chance.
Hear me out. No, that's
so
not what's
it's a thing.
It's a higher day. Your birthday.
No, I don't think
not your birthday. Or people dying on their birthday.
On your birthday,
it's a rarity, but it's a common enough. It's a common enough thing that I'm pretty sure there's probably like a name for it.
You could say the same thing
birthday
every other
day.
day.
No, but that's way more common.
Literally, 5 days after your birthday, there's a good chance 5 days after your birthday you're gonna die. No, or you can say 20 days before your birthday. There's a good chance you're gonna die.
No, what I'm telling you is a lot of people. I mean, it happens. Not a lot of people. It happens. It doesn't happen a lot, but
so you're not.
It happens enough that it's
not a lot of people. Go ahead.
Listen, it happens enough that it could be like a thing, like a freak accident. It's not like a once in. It's a freak occurrence that's notable. Like there's a lot of people that died on their birthday. Their birthday is their death day. That's like a thing. So knowing that when it's my birthday,
died on their birthday.
Yeah, which is a thing. So when it's my birthday, I'm always worried. Let me make sure that today is not also my death day, because any other day would be a random day. Most people die on another random day.
It wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah,
it's
most days is
because you died on your birthday.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, I guess it's a thing.
So if you know how you could die, right? If you know ways of dying, and you know certain ways of dying, you can try to avoid different ways of dying. So
what if I
avoid dying on your birthday is a thing. It's not.
What if I told you that dying on Halloween was a thing?
That is also a thing. Dying on holidays is also a thing.
Dying on Christmas is a thing.
It is. Dying on all holidays is also a thing.
Eve is a thing. And New Year's.
You're absolutely right. So be weary of those days as well.
The point is you're trying to make us be weary of every day.
Swerve, I think you're cracking. Nate, do you hear cracking?
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah, wait till I get my money.
Nate disconnected his stuff, bro. This nigga's retarded, bro.
Let me put on that.
Y'all niggas know we still live, right?
Yeah, niggas know how we do. We be
Yeah.
testing on. It's live show. There ain't no editing. So when else am I gonna get to test my mic? Yeah, this shit does sound crazy. Not crazy, but not as crisp as it could be.
Get your shit together, my boy.
I don't know what else I could do. This is the equipment that I was given.
You good, bro? What were we talking about?
The death dates.
Oh yeah, that's just Nate. Nate's just high, bro.
Nate just making
What's
up
going
shit.
on?
He's just
Yeah,
high.
but that's a good thing. Trust me. Watch people ask people about death dates, birthday death days.
Yeah, we not listening to Nate. Nate high. Nate,
I'm
that's high
telling you.
people talk.
But it's a thing. High people are connecting to a different level of consciousness.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Okay.
Speaking of high, well, let me roll up while you guys figure y'all shit out.
I saw something the other day when they're saying how we're able to see the moon when it's sunny out.
The last couple of days, the moon's been kind of crazy. Y'all didn't go outside like a couple days ago and it was like dark, but then light was out. Like there was a light shining down on the street, and they look up and it's the moon. I think it was like called the super moon.
Those systems about to break on us. You didn't see last week the government. Was it the government where they were talking about they went before Congress and everything talking about they admitted to UFOs.
All this shit that we've been thinking is fake, that shit's real.
Yep, shit's wild.
Moon landing, fake. Aliens, real.
Shit. It's a good time to be alive. I'm about ready to see
If
it.
anything, we're gonna find out flat Earth might be a real thing.
Shit's crazy.
It sounds crazy now when people's like, "Oh yeah, flat Earth." We would have fell off the Earth by now. I don't know. There's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Motherfuckers love to hide shit from us.
I don't see the difference. What's it matter if it's flat though?
It doesn't make a difference, but
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference to me.
yeah, I don't know why somebody would lie about that. That's the thing. I don't know what reason they would have to lie about it, but to me, even if I found out it was flat or not, it wouldn't change anything in my life.
Yeah,
except
that's
for
true.
I'd be like, okay, these motherfuckers is lying, obviously not for shit that don't even matter. So what else is they really lying about? I've already since stopped trusting government anyway, so they can't trick me no more. They can only trick you when you believe in them.
You see? I mean, you gotta always believe them to some degree, but you know, you can't be fully. You can't be full. There's some people that's like deep conspiracy. They don't do a
Nate,
damn thing for the government.
you see how this caveman has to prepare his weed?
Yeah, man. Grinding, making noises.
This is the closest to God as you niggas smoking fucking vapes and shit. All these chemicals in there. This is as close. This is closest to God you're gonna get. Flame and herbs getting
Smoke,
burned.
all in your lungs.
Yeah, getting soaked up into my lungs, right where they need to be.
See, that's why you just gotta have
You,
edible.
you motherfuckers eating
Turn into an oil.
all types of nitroglycerins and formaldehydes, all that good shit. I just need this little Dutch Master natural leaf wrapper, berry fusion burst. This is the bad part right here. This
What?
part,
Having
the
a rip,
actual, no, the actual,
wrap.
the leaf. The leaf is the bad stuff. If I was just smoking, I could smoke out of a bowl and it would just be straight THC, straight weed.
Either way, it made me. You made me lose my whole damn tangent, though.
We've been on a tangent since we started. We haven't even gotten to our first absurdity yet.
Hop on. Pause.
Pause. We got absurdities today, this week. Y'all heard about? Yeah. Well, the big thing I know about is fucking. Y'all seen the Tyson fight?
I saw highlights of it online.
Yeah, I fell asleep on it, bro.
Yeah, because the shit
Pause.
was.
Hey.
Yeah. Pause, bro. That's crazy.
Classic.
That's actually called soaking right there. It's good. It's a good time. Falling asleep, not on it, but in it. Highly recommend. But yeah, the Netflix shit was
That shit was buffering crazy.
trash. I don't know. We had to keep going back and forth between Twitter, between the laptop, between the TV. The TV's asking me if my internet's fucked up. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with my internet, Netflix. You know this shit's all on you. And then they talking about they're going to be hosting a football game during Christmas. I was like, y'all didn't have enough bandwidth to take care of this fight. Ain't no way y'all going to be having a football game on Christmas.
No, a football game is not going to draw as much people than that Mike Tyson fight did. That shit had like 50 million in America.
Yeah, that was a lot of people. Yeah,
700. Yeah. Then like 70 million overseas.
True, because there was the first fight was like 2 TikTokers, and each of them had like over 1 million followers. One of them was from Brazil, the other one was from India. So you knew this is going to be like an international type thing. The best fight of the night was Serrano versus whatever the other white girl was.
Oh yeah, that was good, but she got robbed. It was crazy.
Landed the most punches, threw the most punches, and they took a point away from the other girl for a headbutt, and she still lost. How does that make sense?
Bro, yeah. It was disgusting.
And just from looking at the fight, you could tell the girl was whooping her ass. I mean, besides the headbutts, the whole time you look at the Irish girl, she's leaning in with her head like at an angle. But either way, they say the fight was just a ploy.
Yeah, they said they weren't allowed to really.
Jake Paul robbed us all.
They weren't really allowed to fight each other, like to knock out.
I don't know if it wasn't allowed to fight each other. I think it was just they set it up that way so the fight could go how they wanted it to go, which was 8 rounds. Nobody gets knocked out. I think that's the way that they set it up so that everyone gets the most money. Tyson would have not. I've seen plenty of clips where they're showing Tyson could have easily knocked this guy out. What happened to all the videos we've seen of this guy during his training, going crazy on his bags?
That was the first training, but then he had that incident. That's what he said. That's why he said he almost died in June.
So he didn't train. So he hasn't trained since June then.
That nigga came out with a whole knee brace on. In none of those training videos, he had a knee brace. That nigga Mike Tyson could barely walk, bro.
Nah. That first round, he came out. He looked good that first round. Second round, he looked good too. I mean, third round, he got tired. But there's plenty of times throughout the fight that he could have knocked out Jake Paul if he wanted to.
I'm hearing online that they saying that they weren't allowed legally to knock each other out.
I don't think it was legally. I think it was just.
I think like through contractually they weren't. I think. Whatever reason, I don't think it looks bad that Tyson's a licensed boxer. This, that, or third. For had he knocked out Buddy, maybe some. I'm hearing this is at least a theory. Had he killed Buddy, it'd look real crazy. Versus if the other dude killed or knocked out Tyson, it's like a senior citizen. This kind of looks crazy. So it's kind of like they're told to like really take it soft. And you keep seeing like when they're slow motion, it look like
hey, take it soft is crazy.
I understand all that, but that's not how they promoted the fight.
Yeah, of course, that's not how they promote it. I gotta get y'all suckers. Niggas a money grab.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did not promote it like that. They made us think that it was gonna be a real fight. This shit was a choreographed fight.
Yeah, this shit was an exhibition.
What y'all niggas want?
I want to fight.
Yeah,
I want to see Jake Paul. First of all, I already thought Jake Paul was trash anyway.
Jake Paul is the white Mayweather.
No, he's not.
In the sense that Mayweather, the same way we complain after every Mayweather fight, the last 3 or 4 exhibitions, Mayweather says, he's like, I'm the biggest big robber in the world. That's what we pay to see. Every time y'all pay to see me lose, and y'all come and instead y'all come and watch a heist.
No. Mayweather's thing. Why it sound like this? Mayweather's thing is that he. Mayweather's thing is that he's like
He's like a bank robber. Y'all niggas
he's
come
not,
to
but
shake
he's
his
actually
ass up.
fighting, he's
but
actually
it's an
fighting real
expedition.
boxers. He's fighting real boxers, and he doesn't make it look as fancy as it could look. He does a lot of ducking and dodging. That's why people be saying his fights are boring sometimes. But he's actually fighting real boxers.
I feel like those people may be trying to knock out Mayweather, but he's definitely not going to knock them out because when they're paying him. So he's just going to get there, let him mess around, play good defense.
So what are you trying to say? You trying to say the people that Mayweather? You trying to say them 50 guys that Mayweather fought? They didn't try to.
Those guys all did, but what Mayweather's been doing after he's retired.
Oh yeah, that's after shit. Grab. Yeah. Okay, of course.
When him fighting
McGregor,
his first money grab McGregor. Then he fights other people. Like he fought some random guy in the. Them boys will go to Saudi Arabia and fight off TV.
He had one like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like a lot of he'll go these places and get that bread, and it's not like promoted or televised over here. We don't even know nothing about it.
It's a secret, like a little rich man's thing. These these billionaires. They got them. They're like, so that might be their party favor this weekend. Slap by your party, and I got a Mayweather fight live. It's a different type of bag.
That's cool, but don't promote it as it's boxing. It's entertainment. It's kind of like he's mixing. He's mixing boxing with wrestling. That's what he's doing.
But he's not. He's a boxer. As a boxer, he's the entertainer. He's the world's best boxer entertainer. You pay him. You don't care whether the check comes from the actual boxing association, whether it comes from Golden Boy, whether it comes from a Saudi prince or a Russian oligarch. He's gonna put on the show just the same.
Okay, but he's a boxer. He's a boxer. But when I say that he's more like a wrestler, is just because of the performance that you mix. When have you ever seen boxing mixed with performing?
It is because look at they always do, especially now. Look at the whole being angry before the fight, the toss up, the rundown, the slap, and then right after the fight's over, right after the wind out your system, until you
get to the actual fight. The fight is actually
the fight. The niggas be acting like they're trying to kill themselves. But once they call the fight, when the fight's over, it's a dap up. Now that shit's over,
of course.
Yeah, but
during the fight, it's a fight, just like basketball, right? Basketball, they try to kill each other. They're trying to hoop, but then at the end, hey, we're all friends. Let's go to dinner.
I think it's almost a part of boxing where you almost have to psych yourself into hating your opponent. So they allow themselves to get there, even though they know it's supposed to be professional. They start talking crazy. You almost have to visualize the worst of your opponent.
Jake Paul got slapped by Mike Tyson. He said, "I'm going to kill this motherfucker."
Yeah, but
that's what he said.
Mike Tyson's because Mike Tyson's half a retard. He don't know how to play the game. He don't really know how to turn it off. So when it comes to when it comes to actual whooping ass, he's now Mike Tyson was supposed to have an exhibition match with Roy Jones, and he was in there whooping Roy Jones' ass. Roy Jones,
the Roy Jones one I could see. All right, y'all don't need to be killing each other.
Yeah, Roy,
you too old niggas
need to chill. Roy Jones out here getting beat like a prime rib, dog. Even at the end of the fight, he said my whole body hurt. This shit was crazy. That's the only reason we said, we think Tyson still got it in him. The way he
the man's ass.
Yeah, that's the shit's crazy, man. But I don't really think Tyson took a loss. We looked at a 60. How old he is? 60.
He's 58.
58.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not saying he took a loss because he
never really minute guy. Yeah,
can you lose if it wasn't a real fight?
Going. He pulled a heist. Dog, walk away, pull a $20 million bag for 20 minutes.
I still think if it was a real fight, a real fight, it would have been over in the first round. Mike Tyson would have knocked him out.
Yeah, I don't think if they would have been pulling punches, that's exactly what happened.
We start looking towards the 7th, 8th round. Of course, Mike looks like trash. He would have never got to that point if it was a real fight. We would have never seen him in the 7th, 8th round.
True.
With his legs all wobbling, he would have knocked him out easy in the first 2 rounds. Where do you go from there though? After Mike Tyson, what's next for Jake Paul? You just the biggest boxer of all time. One of the biggest boxers of all time.
Now you get other people that as you start peeling them away as they retire. I guess it would be like if he could get after Tyson, who's the next big opponent, and he could box.
Fury?
He was boxing or MMA. Yeah, Fury.
One of those big British guys called him out. He wouldn't do that though. That's a real boxer. The dude that just knocked out Anthony Joshua.
These guys, I don't think they're afraid of real boxers. They want to leverage where they can win for sure, but they also want to, be able to, have the most leverage to make a killing. The boys out here just YouTube stars, the fucking billionaires.
Do you know why this nigga got his eyes closed?
Ooh.
We zooted out here.
Nate not even in the middle of the thing, bro. Nigga, all I see is...
It's a testament to the true grade.
That's the shit you got from Juno?
Yeah.
You got flour from him?
No.
Ain't nobody order no flour.
That nigga Juno taking Fed chances out here. Flying with major grams.
Yeah, bro. It was like 200 grams.
Going through TSA?
No, it was in my check bag.
Oh.
At 200 grams, they'll lock your boy up, bro, because you only allowed to have 30 grams on it.
Damn. I would have put $30 on your books.
No, you think I wasn't gonna tell him who I was smuggling it for?
What that's supposed to mean?
You think you was gonna be there with me?
You can spell my name for all I care. What that got to do with me?
I was trafficking this for him, Your Honor.
For him. Very likely.
And here's the text messages. Here's the
classic.
Here's his address. I got it all.
I can get away with it. You think Dirk got the same lawyer that Thug just had?
He got still?
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
Whoever that guy is, I don't know. That's the guy that got to represent me.
The nigga's about to spend a fucking fortune. Like good up to $5 to $7 million.
Ain't it crazy in America? It don't matter if you committed the crime or not. If you got the money, you can get out. You can get away with it.
Not true.
What you mean not true? This guy, you just said he's about to spend a fortune.
Yeah, I mean,
he's about to spend a fortune. Why? So he can pay this great good ass lawyer that's gonna get him out of this. Even though we know he's on text message telling the dudes.
I mean, money gives you resources, so a good lawyer is gonna be able to fight off for behalf. But I'm saying he could still end up in there. But it's just what's crazy is that they can make you. The whole system could cost you money.
It's gonna cost you money, but
he's gonna cost money. He's gonna cost that much money to defeat the system going at you because the system is limitless.
The fact that you can pay, because you can't pay for justice, right? If somebody kills somebody you love, you can't pay to get that person locked up, but that person could pay to not get locked up, even though they committed the crime.
You can pay to influence it, pay your detectives to work more, pay to donate. You can pay money, guys. You influence. So the rich people are protected. That's like another advantage that rich people have. You understand? There's rich privilege. They also have like priority for privilege. Like if a rich person out here falling ass pass out before a rich person, let's say a rich person like a wealthy person falls out before I'd say just a regular person falls out, and that even at let's say like a medical institution or something like that. If the people know their background, even the staff might know this is the more wealthy person. In the sense like the people the administrative team might say this is a VIP. Even in the hospitals, they have like a certain area they treat them or this, that, and the third. They know people in the front end. You know what I'm saying? Like upper echelon people are connected almost on every capacity in life.
Yeah, for sure. You got more money, you're gonna get taken care of better.
Yeah.
You go to the hospital, they find out you.
Us low level folks wouldn't even know about them, but even us would know. Oh, that's the boss's friend. Look out for him, type shit, and they get that in every facet of their life. Imagine like a fucking president who, before he even steps
Nate,
out,
get on camera, bro. We can't see what the fuck you saying, bro.
you can't see.
He needs the captions.
Anyways, yeah.
You know those captions.
Yeah, I said, imagine like a president who, before he even steps out, there's like a whole team that gotta go ahead and prep things 2 to 4 to 6 hours, 24 hours before him. That means the whole world moves before you move. Before I even get there, things gotta be done before I even get there.
Yeah, and there's millions of people all over the world like that.
Not like I just see Trump's the one. Trump's that fucking dude. That's I just seen
The Rock on some podcast.
Yeah, The Rock kind of moves like that too. Yeah, he does.
They asked him like, "Yo, how long do you remember not being famous?" And he was like,
"That's exactly the one." Yeah, he said, "Yeah."
He's like, "No, for the longest time, I've been since when you get in this lifestyle, it's always through back doors, through the kitchen door. It's never just walking through the front door, just being normal." And I'm like,
he's that big of a star for that long, sure, but that's what I'm thinking. That Trump's like that. Oh, when you're a president, that's the runways. Planes can't even fly when you're there. That's a different level when you're president. Because remember, planes can't even be in the air when you're in the air. So you shutting down nations and cities and shit like, nigga, that U.S. presidency holds weight. That only person I'd say that moves like that has that type of rank is the Pope. And I'll come through that Pope mobile.
Pope ain't about shit.
What?
What did he really do though? Where do he be going? And who's
got a whole city?
Who's his security? Is his security better than president's security? What's president's security?
Didn't they just sue them niggas for like molesting boys?
They have a problem in their team, but who don't?
They got a problem. Yeah, I know. OVO got a problem. Yeah, they figured it out.
Everybody, there's a weird one in every team. They got a problem. Yeah, they're not going nowhere.
There's a weird one on every team. Their whole team is weird.
Classic.
What else y'all niggas got for this week, man, before we wrap it up?
What'd y'all think of all this, all these news following up this whole week, all this talking points of the election fallout? People saying what's the reasons this person fell, that person fell, and what are you feeling about the whole?
I feel like the president Trump's not even in the office yet. We got a lot of speculation on what's gonna come. Let's just wait till the guy gets in office. Right now, it's just a lot of talking. One side lost, the other side won. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing the Democrats complain about this loss, bro. Get over it, bro. It happened.
What I'm not gonna like is I already can tell we're about to have us a year, 2-3 years worth of all we're gonna hear about is immigrant rights. There's really gonna be very little progress on behalf of almost on the Democratic side, because that's gonna be their whole shtick. They would slow down Trump from doing whatever progression they want, which is fun most of the thing. But the one thing they're gonna get from him, because his whole thing is running on immigration, that's gonna be the whole thing, him separating families, grandmas being broken up, kids either being kicked out of school. There's so much different ways to play, but I feel like that's what's going to be used to kind of pull at the heartstrings.
I'm tired of hearing these people talking about they gonna take your abuela.
Yeah, abuela.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. I ain't got no abuela, bitch. I got a grandma. So they ain't taking those. They're not taking grandmas. They taking abuelos. Whatever them motherfuckers say.
My thing is, there's 8,000 border agents. There's 15,000 illegals. The numbers they're not even gonna get 10% of the people out of here. So the news is keep ratcheting like it's gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be crazy. I tell you, I seen an episode that they had like the border crossings where they got people in like 8 hours. They only got like 3 people. And they had arrest warrants to deport people. Yeah, like it's like the slowest process thing and super expensive, bro. Like I think this is supposed to cost us like $88 million a year. We're not gonna get these people out, and for how many years, Lord knows.
But it's all about perception. They're gonna get those 3 people out. They're gonna make it
Not what I'm saying
3
is
people out a day. They're gonna make a whole documentary of it, and they're gonna make it seem like they getting them out by the
that's fine,
boatload.
but I'm saying is the other side acting like it's about to be the end of the world. That like it's not gonna be that bad because it's not gonna be that effective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
But
both
to the
sides
people
playing
who,
with our
but
face.
to the people sitting at their homes, their experience comes from what they see on TV. So if it seems like, oh, they're saying 1 million people are dying from COVID, you freak out, right? Because you're like, oh man, I'm seeing all these hospital beds and all these ventilators and all this stuff they're showing me on TV, but it's not. It's only affecting me because of what they're telling me.
Yeah, your perception is your reality. It goes a long way.
So
Hey,
until I see,
hot topic, real quick. Did you hear they put a arrest warrant for the Prime Minister of Israel?
Yeah, we
And
know shit ain't gonna happen.
you know
who
what
put out
they?
this arrest warrant?
Like
I
the
guess
international community.
yeah,
Oh, like
for
the
war
whole the
crimes.
country,
Yeah,
Yeah,
for war crimes, right?
the whole world. I mean,
Yeah,
You
and
know
US
what?
over
You
here
know
talking
what
about-
this
US talking
they
about
said.
we
You know what
rocking with 'em.
you know what they said.
what?
They released a statement talking about this is anti-Semitic.
Yeah, anything that come out, nigga. Fuck, I love it, nigga. You're like, fuck you thought. You know we're gonna hit you with that. That come with it. That's the least we gonna say. That's the first thing we gonna say. But you already know that comes with it.
Bro,
You know,
you're not even allowed to arrest a Jewish person without they saying it's anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic.
That shit crazy, bro.
Who
we're
put out
living
this
in interesting
arrest warrant?
times.
This is the
It's
what's
like the world, like the you know, like the NATO type shit, like the world
Okay.
collective type bullshit.
So this is like if the Justice League said, you know what, we gotta arrest Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then because Batman do be wild, we're like, hey, we gotta arrest Batman. Batman abusing criminals, and Superman like, nah, man, Batman cool.
We're Superman,
Or
America.
That's exactly what we're saying. That's exactly what's happening. And we're like, bro, he's literally whooping the ass. We're like, bro, he cool. He ain't really doing all of that. And really, these are the two that do what the fuck they want, and everyone else can't really do anything. Like this just happened. Palestine just voted to be a country again, be recognized as its own nation again. And what happens is, in order for you to get it, all the countries have to vote yes. And every year, the one country that votes them no, you know what I'm saying? As long as all the superpowers say no, it's no out of the superpowers.
And Israel's always the one saying no.
Israel says no regardless, but Israel's not a superpower. Israel's a small country. Superpower is U.S. We're always doing all the rest. All the rest say yes, they recognize them, and we always vote on behalf of Israel and say no.
say no.
Even though as they're being massacred and bombed into oblivion right now, they ask for statehood again. U.S. just came through that. Israel's
What the
good,
hell
bro.
they got on us?
Huh?
What they got? What them Israelites got on us?
They got almost everything. Right? They're on 2/3 of the government. I mean, on 2/3 of our Congress. They every position of power. I mean,
So it's really you wouldn't say.
we really work for them.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But we're the big guns in that sense. But it's throwed. It's throwed. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We live in interesting times in the sense that it's now just being very popular. It's starting to get mainstream, and people starting to question it. It's the same time of time that TikTok, they're getting also. There's also because of said thing. There's also a lot of rise of anti-Semitism. Still, there is a rise of that as well. So that isn't fake. But at the same time, they are committing a genocide at the same time. So it's a crazy thing to see. Meanwhile, Putin out here and going back and forth for Ukraine. I don't know. We live in strange times. Now we're in the brink of nuclear war, they're saying. So
As long as they keep that shit on their side of the planet, we cool.
yeah, but they're saying shit might not be kept on their side of the planet because here's how we playing it. Like the fact that we act like Russia's a superpower, right? And the guy over there, we're over here playing in his backyard. He's over here taking his territory. We're over here messing with his spot. And we just gave Ukraine the right to use missiles that we sell them. And, he says he recognizes any country that uses the devices. It's kind of like you're giving them permission. He's going to recognize them as well. So he's backed into a corner himself, almost like we got a president coming on. You got a president coming on. It's not like even if he's an oligarch, he gets to do whatever he wants. He can't look weak. he got to look. He got to look kind of way to his people.
What if Russia and United States just pull a double cross on Israel?
I don't think they. I think Israel got us. I think Israel is too powerful. I don't think there's no double cross.
Their power comes from us, though. We're the ones. We're their gun.
Yeah, but they got a lot of us. I think they're very. They're the biggest lobbying group in the U.S., so they back most of our politicians on both sides. That's why it didn't matter who wins. So there's that. Then there's subject to there's people that believe that they got a lot of blackmail, a lot of our thing. You know, like we said, Epstein was one of their Israeli assets. So they don't know how much of our people that they have compromised, and it's lots of people in position of power. Like the Diddy thing, they believe can also believe in offspring. Even the Diddy thing is an offspring of that shit.
Because there might be a lot of Jewish
There is
people
there's definitely a
attached
lot
to
of
those
Jewish people.
parties.
It is.
Did you see the list? Did you see the list come out?
The people that taught Diddy are of that. That's how
There was a list that came out for who?
I don't know. I saw like some type of like a video
screenshot,
clip.
like a video, like
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's speculations. It's like a shot of line, but they were saying, man, they had all sorts of people. They had Oprah,
Obama.
Kamala, the princes,
Some,
like I said,
some rappers, Meek.
yeah.
Jay,
But if that shit is
Hope.
all true, let's say even if that was true, all true, it don't matter. But the record label he comes from, sexploitation is a very big part of Israeli under CIA work. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Getting people. That's like one of the big ways where they can control people and control assets. And they also control media and they also control artists. For a long time, this is how they get in position of power. So this is not Diddy learned the game from them. So this is a byproduct of it. This is why Diddy could also probably think he's untouchable because he plays the game how they play the game. But motherfuckers, they also control the government. So it's a different level. So he might have crossed somebody like we could send them boys in, but even we could see Diddy's case is almost falling apart. They keep trying to deny him bond, but he's putting up stuff. But they got other people that got been saying. But this shit's crazy. You see, they raided this cell this past week. They're talking about they found evidence that he might be trying to contact more guests. They might think of erasing things, but I don't think you'd be adding more charges. If you didn't have charges.
Why would you say that's making his case fall apart?
Because I think
His defense is falling apart.
They're saying that he's contacting witnesses that they haven't spoken to. Like these are people they haven't spoken to. Like, what do you mean? How you shouldn't still be trying to speak to people if you already brought me up on a charge? The FBI don't move that slow. They usually already got you when I got you by the time they come, type shit. So this is almost.
I thought they said that he was trying to like coerce people who might be taking a stand.
Yeah, and then he's like, no, these people are. There's not. They might be taking on, but. It's like, it's almost like they're saying they haven't even had a say. They said they haven't had a chance to interview some of these people yet, or they might have given them some more. He's trying to speak to them, but he's like that's not an issue. You know what I'm saying he's not, even if it's not for coercion. They didn't say you can't talk to him or anything like that.
They don't want him talking to him. Period.
Yeah, if they would have made that a rule, if he was actually intimidating him, if you're saying you're thinking I'm doing that, bring me up on that charge. Don't accuse me of doing it. You could also charge me with intimidation. But you're allowed to contact witnesses. You're not. It's not illegal to contact witnesses. It's illegal to try to intimidate them. Unless there's a no contact stipulation, you're allowed to contact anyone that's the thing.
There's usually a no contact when someone is a witness against a crime you committed, Nate.
Yeah, if it's provision, if it's given that. But it's not like it's if you're asking, hey, we used to. But either way, I'm just saying. But we already know they're not like playing fair, anyways. But as you can see, the longer this shit goes, I already think Diddy's gonna probably beat this case. It just depends who's in office, who's that third, and clearly whoever was in office was in his favor because he either walked out or maybe whoever. Diddy might have fucked. Diddy did say some crazy shit about Trump, so he might be fucked. That's a difference. See, when you fuck with Trump, Trump do look out for his people. You would have got that. He would have got that
Kodak treatment.
That Kodak treatment. That's another thing people don't like. People do not understand the realness that the people fuck with Trump about. It ain't the fact that people saying that he's a criminal is out there, but the fact that he actually does look out for his people. It's an admirable trait. It's fucked up as it may be. He looks out for his people, puts his kids on.
It's not that he looks out for his people. He looks out for people who look out for him.
Yeah, that's his people. People that look out for him, and he puts his own kids on, puts his family on, is out there. And if you're loyal to him, he's gonna look out for you. You don't care how it looks. You don't care if it looks bad. There's no looking bad. You rock with me, I'm rocking with you.
We gonna go get this money.
Yeah, simple.
The guy who was he was supposed to be something Gates. He was supposed to be being like the general.
Matt Gates.
Yeah.
Matt Gates.
But then he got there's some people saying that he might be involved with like little minors or something.
Little kids. Yeah.
So they,
you know what's crazy? I know all these guys. I used to hate all these guys viciously as a Democrat.
Now you love them.
I don't love them either way. It's just that I know I'm kind of
once you join the other side. Now you're like, Darth Vader's not that bad of a guy, right?
It is that. It might be. And it sounds crazy, but you have to be on both sides to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I seen what we used to call the worst of people on that side, and now I'm over on this side. I'm like, they're not that bad. And I know what they think of us, so I already know what they think of our side. You know what they think of. So either way, so I'm like, some of these guys might be racist. Whenever you join the other side, some of these guys might be racist. There's different points. You're not here to make friends. You're voting on what's your best benefit.
Yeah, you just gotta look past the racism.
Look, some stuff it might be some shit you can live with, some shit you can't live with.
Sometimes it's not racism. Motherfuckers just don't like you.
Yeah, sometimes exactly, and sometimes we have different stuff we might rock
out
on.
Don't like you.
Some people don't like you, bro.
No, when people generalize them not liking you, that's called racism. Because if you know me specifically and you say you don't like me, cool. But if you're saying, "Oh, I don't like those people from that area that do this stuff," and you're generalizing towards my race, then you're racist. You're racist, right?
Yeah, sure. I'd say that. I mean,
okay. Just making sure.
No, stereotypes exist for a reason.
And racism is a stereotype.
Racism is a stereotype.
Racism is a part of a stereotype.
Even people work within confines of racism. Racism doesn't encompass everything. You work with racists every day. Racist folks sometimes can actually turn off. There's degrees of racism. There's racism that knows that, let me check this shit off when I go out work. You work with especially if you look at blue collar jobs, they know that let me turn it down a notch that I can at least get cool coworker like with him.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. You talk to a white guy enough, and you might even say, yeah, man, he's cool. He's different. He's down. He's one of the cool ones. He's one of the good ones. You let them talk enough, eventually they're gonna say something that's gonna be like, you let me down, buddy. I didn't think this was gonna come from you. They're always gonna let you down.
I don't have a let me down type thing. I look at maybe I don't know. Maybe I feel like maybe racism's a journey. I don't know. I feel like I figure these folks are gonna be racist regardless, but everybody's racist is how I look at it.
Yeah. I guess if you don't let it bother you and you know somebody is racist and it still doesn't bother you, then more power to you. But I don't think that's enough to say that this person is not racist. You can say he's racist and it doesn't bother you.
Yeah, exactly. But I can't vouch to say someone's not racist as well either. I can't say that much.
Yeah.
But I do know that as black people, we throw around racist too much. I know that much.
That's
because we see it over encompass, so we see the review. We don't realize, we don't take into the fact that other people just may not be bothered by it. They're not thinking of it because it's not their whole world.
Yeah, but just because you're being ignorant to racism doesn't mean you're not racist. Just because you come from Minnesota or something, and now you're in Tampa, and you're not used to the level of color or ethnicity that's around, don't mean you get to say stuff.
Yeah, correct.
You might not be used to it. That doesn't mean just because you're saying it, just because you're ignorant, doesn't mean it's not racist.
That's true. I'm just saying it might not be malice. It might not be malicious.
It's not malice.
Degree and intent
It's
also
ignorant.
matters. It's ignorance, but there's all sorts of ignorance. I meet people where they are.
Racism is racism. You can put a level. You want to put degrees on it, but just like a sin is a sin, racism is racism.
Racism has
a on them if you want to. But...
I'm pulling the medical card. Racism is on a spectrum. That's gotta be the name of this episode. Racism is on a spectrum because you can work with some of these motherfuckers, like this Trump fan base. You dealing with all sorts of type of racists and rednecks and misogynists and regular and hoteps. There's all sorts of motherfuckers on this side. That
Yeah, but some people are. Yeah, but like you said, it's on a spectrum. Some people are on a 10. Some people are on a 1.
Yeah, so it's just
You
different.
want to be around a 1. You can still have your emotions and your feelings, but I shouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah, let's be
by
men.
you.
Let's be civil. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's why I like. Okay, here's how what makes me appreciate it because almost being on X, being on a platform that platforms people that society deemed that you're not supposed to get information from. It's so revealing hearing the information because they're usually the only one that speak it. That's why society say don't listen to them. So that's where you'll find the Jeremiah Wrights and the Farrakhan's right along with the Alex Jones and the what's the other racist white guy, whatever it is. These people that talk very crazy, but they are still speaking their truth.
Yeah,
and they're speaking.
And when you're talking about a spectrum, they're all on 10s.
Yeah, and they're speaking the truth that the other side also have, but they're too scared to speak.
No, Farrakhan's not scared to speak. He's on the other side. He's the opposite side. And he's still a 10.
He's a 10, but Farrakhan. You realize you have to go look for Farrakhan, right? You only see Farrakhan. White folks don't see Farrakhan.
Yeah, just like you say, Alex Jones. I've just now recently been starting seeing
That's what I'm telling you.
I don't see Alex Jones.
That's what I'm saying. So
more than I see Alex Jones.
He is on a 10. You saying he's on a 10. They don't see him. So when you're on the spectrum, you have to go look for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying white folks don't. Alex Jones, Farrakhan did not even exist like 3-4 years ago for almost 20 years. So Breakfast Club put him on. Mm-hmm. And just as quick Breakfast Club put him on, they kind of pull him right back out again. He's right back. You don't hear of him. No national TV talks about him. It's almost like he don't even exist. The world moves like he's not there, and this guy's a movement.
Yeah, I know.
So it's the same thing.
Million Man March. The whole Million Man March happened.
Yeah, and they ignored that. So I feel like I like to almost hear that the other side goes almost like, what's the gems over there that we don't know about? Not I'm saying, what can be learned from this side that we can't be told? It'd be crazy. Even now, because of AI and shit, these folks be out here be using AI to transcribe even like the Hitler speeches and the some of these Bin Laden speeches. Some of these guys that they told us were some of the most heinous people in the world, which they said are, but when their speeches are converted, you can see why these motherfuckers got a following. Like one group's terrorist is another group's hero.
Yeah.
And their speeches, yeah, exactly. And their speeches, what they're saying is just depends on what side of the world you're on that you're hearing. Like if you hear Hitler's speech, it sounds very much like an American politician speaking against immigrants is down third. He's like, I told that this shit is crazy. It sounds like a guy that's just looking out for the interests of his own people. It don't sound crazy.
100 years from now, you could probably play back one of our president's speeches and they'll look at them
right now. Some of the same degree. That's why they be saying some of these guys are very Hitlerish and they use some of the same words and that shit is crazy. The same monologue, but it's not like it wasn't blatant. He wasn't cursing people out. The shit was crazy. But same thing happened with even Bin Laden but even the information that you're hearing on the tapes that they didn't transcribe for us. Back in the days, they used to just put these Bin Laden tapes out and they used to tell it what he was saying on there. You never heard the audio. They'll just speak over it on CNN. Let that audio run and put that AI on there. This guy was here talking about the CIA creators. Niggas was just dropping gems, straight snitching on the CIA. But we just had to take their word for it. So it's crazy. Now I feel like, well, you could at least hear what the extremes are saying, so I can decipher where the lies are at. So I appreciate for that end.
Yeah, the guy you was hating on so heavy at the beginning of the year, Cat Williams, he foreseen all this.
I give him his props. You know what I'm saying?
The year of truth, 2024. We'll never forget.
Cat Williams might be. I'm wondering how did he know so early.
He knew in January. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. He knew it real early. Maybe Cat put someone on. I think I saw today where someone said that he felt like the reason he been knew or something, he blamed it because he heard about, what was the reason? What did that been his? It's something about him, his love for Tupac, and he been heard that like he had something to do with Tupac, and he's been walking around here free ever since. And he's even when he felt like he never felt like he felt good about him being free for knowing that. Who knows? But it's a weird reason.
It's cold over there right now?
Yeah, man. It's like it dropped in the 60s. Might be in the 50s tonight. Down to 40. All right, y'all niggas got any recommendations before we get up out of here?
Hell yeah. No, I ain't got no recommendation. Do I? No, I ain't got no recommendation. Go to the meat market.
That's a good recommendation. What I gave you an album last week, ain't it?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, because I ain't got nothing this week.
Oh, I got an album for y'all. Go listen to that Glorilla.
Oh, nice,
best female rapper in the game right now.
Yep, fire ass album. I'll give you that.
Great features. Money Long on there. Kirk Franklin. She got a gospel song on there. She got a track with Meg that's good.
I like check out a new Feel by Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates dropped another album.
New track.
Oh, it's just a track.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I give you guys this recommendation, King George?
King George. I don't think so.
What is King George? Oh, that's the
Oh, you talking about the
siblings, the Serena and Venus dad?
Oh, Venus and Serena's dad. Oh yeah.
No, that's
with Will.
There's a
That's not King George.
You
talking about the boxing movie?
No, bro. I'm talking about. I'm gonna share it with you guys. This is my recommendations for this week.
Curious George, though, the yellow monkey cat.
Leaving Party by King George on Apple Music. You can check that out. It's an amazing track, bro. I play that when my wife getting on my nerves. Boom, that song comes on instantly. And we good, yeah.
I've been listening to your boy, though. He got killed recently. He got a couple fire music.
Who that?
Rich Homie?
No, the one from Florida.
From Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I've been listening to, he got a couple of bangers.
All right, folks. Y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Instagram, That's Absurd Podcast on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open. All you got to do is look through the show notes, click on the leave message here, and we'll holla at y'all. We out. We going to be on vacation for the next 2 weeks. It's Thanksgiving. We usually record on a Thursday, so ain't going to be no episode for about 2 weeks. We going on vacation. It's Thanksgiving vacation.
Shit, it might be 3. If y'all following, you'll get a notification when we drop.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, like, enjoy.
We out.
Oh yeah.